What's up, everyone? My name's Sam Oler, and I'm your Cleveland area realtor. And in this video, we are going to be touring a property that is over in Independence. Now, this home was built in 2021, so it is pretty much as fresh as it gets. Being in Independence, it is a pretty upscale area, so you are going to have a lot of options as far as amenities come in that area. You're going to be minutes away from a highway, which in this case, it's just down the street. You'll be right around the corner from Pleasant Valley Shopping Center, and to top it all off, Topgolf is just a little bit north, so you're not going to have a shortage by any means of things to do in this area. Plus, with the ease of access to the highways, you can get pretty much anywhere in the Cleveland area in less than 30 minutes from this location, so in my opinion, you can't go wrong with it. Now, this is a pretty solid size home in my opinion, coming in with 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, just under 3,500 square feet. It's got a finished basement and a beautiful deck off the back of it, so make sure you stick around for this walkthrough. So if you're at all interested in building your next home in the Cleveland area, or if you want something that has a little bit more charm as far as history goes, feel free to reach out to me. All of my contact information is down in the description, but without further ado, we'll hop right into this walkthrough. So this home is built by Pulte, and it is their woodside style, and upon entry into the home, you've got your office off to the right and then a dining room off to the left. And this dining room is so nice, but we are going to first walk into the office and take a look at that. Now, this area is going to be spectacular for a home office, but I've also seen it used as a home gym just because you've got a view that is really nice as far as seeing what's going on out front or on the side of the house. And with these French doors, you could fit pretty much anything through it. But this dining room is super nice. Make sure you take note of the wainscoting along with that two-tone paint job because it gives it a really elegant feel. As far as if you're entertaining guests, you're going to feel like you're at home and in a space that's really warm and comforting, while if it were just one color, you would almost feel closed in and you wouldn't want to spend much time in there. But with a living room like this, I don't know how much time you're actually going to spend in that dining room because you are going to want to hang out in this really open concept kitchen living room area where the living room goes up 2 stories and it is just an absolutely massive ceiling in there. And also take note of the windows. There are 2 rows of them, which is going to let in such an insane amount of light that you're never going to really need your lights on during the day. But working our way into the kitchen, you've got your granite countertops with some white shaker cabinets, really nice setup, and we'll go back to that in a second. But this fireplace with the natural stone from floor to ceiling, it's going to make you feel like you're at home when you have a fire going during the winter in Ohio. And trust me, we get a lot of snow here. But back to the kitchen, these hexagon tile backsplash is really cool in my opinion because you don't see the vertical ones very often. And it just gives it a really nice look. But this house comes with stainless steel appliances and enough outlets on the counter to do anything you would ever want to do as far as having appliances sitting out goes. Now, just off of the kitchen, you've got a butler's pantry along with a regular pantry, and this storage area is just so massive, but I'm not going to spend too much time in there. I want to show this really quickly. And if you're anything like me and you don't have a butler, this area would serve as such a cool coffee station. You could set it up so that it's super trendy and super Pinterest worthy. But working our way back into the dining room area, you get a little glimpse of the living room again, and out back they built this deck and it is super nice. Those planks that they put down, you're never ever going to have to maintenance. They're made out of a plastic that is just really good at holding up to the weather. And you're going to want something that is good at handling all different seasons because we get a killer winter here in Ohio. From this angle, you get a little bit of a glimpse of the second floor, and those railings make it feel very open, but we're going to work our way back here. This is a really good area to just store your cell phones and have a little bit more extra storage, but the garage is off to the right here, and going through it, you got a 3-car garage just off the side of the house, and I've seen a lot of people do home gyms in that third bay as well, and that's a really fun option to me because it makes it so much easier to where you don't have to look at the workout equipment inside. But working our way back inside, you've got your laundry room, and it's pretty solid size. You got a lot of opportunity as far as what you can do with it, and that door right there leads down to the basement, but we'll work our way back there in a little bit. As we make our way back through the living room, we are going to enter this little hallway, and it's going to have a half bath, which is coming in super handy for not having to run back upstairs or even go downstairs to go to the bathroom. And along with this bathroom in this area, there's also another extra room, which can serve as pretty much anything you want. You can have it be a bedroom or just a sitting area like these people have, but the options are really endless as far as that goes. And keep in mind, with those windows on the side of the house and the back of the house, you can make yourself a really pretty view if you do all the landscaping outside correctly. Now working our way back into the living room area, there's a nice little closet that you can store more linens for the bathroom, along with a vacuum or something along the lines of that. But now we're going to work our way upstairs and take a look at these rails that are running. The wood mixed with the black just looks so good in my opinion, and you can't go wrong with that style. But once you get to the top of the stairs, you reach the master bedroom off to the right, and this room is absolutely massive. You can fit a king-size bed with more than enough room to do anything else you want. You could do a sitting area or something similar. Now, what really makes this bedroom amazing is the size of this bathroom. The shower is absolutely gigantic and gives you the option to have a rainfall shower head or the regular shower head, and the bath just gives you a really good opportunity to come home and relax at the end of a hard day of work. But you also have some Jack and Jill sinks along with a secondary toilet room inside of the bathroom, just so everything's separate, and in case someone's getting ready and another person has to go to the bathroom and needs some privacy. And another really cool thing about this bathroom is that there is a little makeup stand that someone can sit at and do their makeup in between the two sinks. And we're going to start making our way back into the bedroom area now. And you can almost see what I mean by having too much space, but you could put a cool little sitting area or a couch to just kind of wind down at the end of the day and read a book and relax and have some quiet time. Now working our way a little further down the hall, you've got a bedroom on the front of the house that's really more than enough space than a child or a guest would ever need. So working your way further down this section, you have a better vantage point of the living room and how open it actually is. You can see how the floors tie together with the stair rail just to make sure everything is cohesive throughout. And then this area off to the right just shows the chandelier that lights up the entryway, along with this massive window that you have a little ledge to set some plants or something on to decorate it. And further down the hallway, you have another bedroom, which again is more than enough space than most people would ever need. So you have a lot of opportunities as far as getting a desk in there along with the bed. Back into the hallway, you have a full bath that is going to serve the bedrooms and the second floor, so that it's not dependent on using the master bedroom's bathroom. And if it were set up like that, it would really be inconvenient, but this second bathroom upstairs really solves that problem and makes life a lot easier as far as having to go back downstairs or use that other bathroom that's already up here. And once again, you're going to get another vantage point of the living room, except this time you're going to see how the kitchen opens straight into the living room, which makes entertaining an absolute breeze. And finally, we work our way into the final bedroom, which is off of the back of the house, also once again providing spectacular views of the backyard and the side of the house. Now, the City of Independence does have an excellent school curriculum, and it is just around the corner from this home. So if you have children and you're living here, it makes taking them over to school incredibly easy on your schedule so that you don't have to waste a lot of time to get there. Along with being really close to the school and the highways, you have the National Park, which is just a short drive as well. Independence puts you right on the northern side of the national park, and you can drive south as far as Peninsula, Ohio, and there are some really nice sites and trailheads that you can go see in this area. So I would definitely recommend that if you ever find yourself in the area. But working our way downstairs, it is completely finished down there, and once we arrive at the bottom of the staircase, there is some plumbing that is sticking up out of the ground, and that's just so you can add a bathroom if you want to. Whoever built this house opted not to choose the basement bathroom because it may have been too much money, or they thought they could do it themselves at a future time. But regardless, it's there and ready to go. Now this basement is longer than it is wide, so you have to deal with a little bit of a weird setup, but the amount of windows allow you to see right outside and look at the opportunity that there is as far as finishing goes. You could have an insane patio right off of the house along with a pool, and then you would also still have enough room to plant some grass and have just some open green area. Now panning back through the basement, we are going to check out the utility side of it, and it's not finished, but it has the opportunity to be. But just with the amount of utilities that are back here, like your electric, your water inlet, your gas inlet, your furnace, your hot water tank, it's going to make it a little bit tricky to make the space usable. So that is why they didn't finish this section. They just left it completely for utilities. So I'm guessing the remainder of this house's life is pretty much going to serve as just storage and unfinished space, which isn't a bad thing. It's got a ton of space to put shelves, and you can store your Christmas stuff without having to go into the attic, and that makes it super easy on your back and your future, because climbing up ladders into attics is not my favorite thing to do in the world. And I'm sure most of you would agree as well. So we are going to work our way back upstairs and take one last look at this finished space. This kitchen is such a nice kitchen, and I can definitely see myself cooking meals in there and enjoying my time with my family. And this living room being attached to it just makes it so much easier to keep an eye on kids or have a conversation with whoever's relaxing while you're spending your time in the kitchen. If you made it this far in the video, I want to say thank you. It shows that you might be interested in buying a home in the Cleveland area, and if you are, I invite you to reach out to me. I'd love to help you accomplish your goals. With that being said, all of my contact information is down in the description, along with all of my social media. If you find yourself down in the description checking out my social media, make sure you click that like button while you're down there, because it's going to help me out a ton. And if it makes it a little bit easier for you, you can call or text me here. But with that being said, I'm going to leave this video at that, and I'll catch you in the next one.